She's coming by to say hi. Hey, baby girl. All right, you need to go sit down. So we'll go ahead and get us started up in here. A lot also I wanted just to mention just a little bit. We got somebody joining. Oh, Chad's joining.
Hey, good morning.
Morning. All right. So it looks like Chad is joining us this morning. Let me know if we have an issue with sound. So, but everybody can hear me all right. So a lot of this, as we kind of go through, I want to just kind of remind, and when we talk about that Qigong practice is your individual flow, and the quality of the Qigong practice is always determined by the quality of your breath, the quality of your focus, and the quality of your intention. So as you get more and more comfortable in utilizing your Qigong practice and flow, you can always deepen it by furthering your focus, deepening your awareness into the moves, your mindfulness, your ability to breathe deeply, kind of monitoring that, and unifying that mind-body awareness. And that's all part of the Qigong flow that gives the benefits of that centeredness, the harmony, the balance that you feel. So as we kind of get started, to speak about shoulder width apart, and of course, kind of get a nice little warm up as we come in. You notice, and this is a very common warm up with a lot of different styles in Qigong, mainly because we're working with the spinal column, the back, kind of freeing the body up, loosening, kind of just getting blood flowing, synovial fluids in the knees flowing. So hands are just floating through the air. The power is generated from your hips and your shoulders. Now, use one forearm is going to knock on lower dantian, one forearm will be at the lumbar section. You can sink into the movement as I come through and I sink to the right, left, sink to the right. Now move up to long one. And now you're starting to activate that long one. And just for fun, now I want you to turn on your heel. So notice as I'm coming through, my heel turns. When this stops, this one begins. Deep breathing. All right, slow it back down. Just let your hands move through the air. Bring it to rest. And start to knock. With this, we're just kind of activating, bringing our awareness in. So you can knock on the sternum. Come over to the left side, right side. You can knock back on the long one points we were just on. Come down center line and knock over spleen, stomach, liver. Come back up to lungs, heart, stomach, spleen, liver. Now start at the top, come down on your shoulders, the back side of your arms, come up the front side, the inside, so you're going to go down the back side, the arm side, come up the inside. And we're just activating nerve endings, chi, on the other side. Now, energy is led from the mind, not pushed, but it's led. So I imagine as I'm doing this, I'm waking all this energy up, and I'm waking my awareness of this energy up. Come down, hip flexors, glutes. You can knock on the door on your kidneys. Come down, glutes. Back to the calves. You're going to come up on the front side. All right, and we just shake it out. Now, we're just going to bounce. I sent some interesting, I found it to be interesting information on this. So as you're bouncing, just let your entire body relax. All right. In this, you're going to strengthen tendons in your ankles, your calves. You can relax the body, but also it works on the lymphatic system. So you have all the lymph nodes that carries nutrients in, carries waste out. And this bouncing actually works to clean out. It's very beneficial. All right, bring that down. Now for just a second, hands, palms facing to the outside, little space in the armpits, but just standing naturally. Just kind of feel and absorb. Now, feet just a little wider than shoulder. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, twist and turn. Breathe in. Notice the heel. Push. Got an exchange. Look over your shoulder. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, nice push. Bring it back in. Now, always try and keep your tongue on the roof of your mouth, just behind, helping your upper palate. And I always like my hand formation to have the low point, the point right in the center of your palm to be open. So when I'm doing all of my flows, there's always going to be, my hands are not flat, but the thumb and little finger are opposed to each other, create this conclave. So just float the hands up, inhale, exhale, deep diaphragmatic breathing. Inhale, exhale. Now, if you want to add to this, and we're going to reverse this a little bit, and when I'm inhaling, I want you to imagine I'm leading energy up my spine over the top of my head. On the exhale, I'm leading that energy down through my lower dantian to perineum. Exhale, on an inhale, I bring it up my spine, across my head. Exhale, I'm leading it down my front to perineum. Really expand your breath. If you can feel it, when you're leading that energy up, you can feel it going up your spine, across your head, coming down your front. One more time. One of the best Qigong flows you can do is mixing fire and water energies. Now, right hand is going to spiral down and be by your lower dantian. Left hand comes up the middle, comes above your head, so your shoulder should rotate back, but also keep the base of the shoulder down as I press up. I'm just not going here. I want structure. I'm going to push, get this stretch. And this is inhale, exhale, inhale. This is a little bit different because we're inhaling on the outward movement because I want to have a stretch through here. You can pump the knees a little bit. Good deep breath. Fill the lungs, feel the ribs expand. I see somebody making a comment. And yes, you can add in hip rotation too if you wish. So if you're coming in, you can push that hip out. You can roll the hips. You just want to do, as I push that hip out and push it in, I just want to create this stretch. One more time. Now, put your hands right at your lower dantian. You can interlace your thumbs. So the thumb with my right hand's against the lower dantian. The thumb with my left hand is in that Lao Gong point of my right hand, and my left thumb is on the web of my left, between the thumb and the index finger. So I just want to be here, focused, deep breath, diaphragmatic breathing. Feel that belly. You should feel your hands push out. As I exhale, I should bring it back in towards my spine. Really push down the diaphragm and relax the belly, relax all the muscles. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Really feel your belly pushing out. Exhale. Now move your left hand up to your chest, and that's just as a reminder. Now I want to breathe in, and I want to feel like I'm pressing the diaphragm along the sides and towards the back. And so as I do this, as I breathe in deep, expand the belly, push that air down, expand the rib cage, fill all the way up. So I'm also filling up the top of my lungs. And then reverse that, empty out the top of your lungs, relax the rib cage, empty the belly, and repeat. Breathe in, press down and out to the sides, expand the ribs, raise the chin slightly, fill the upper chest. And exhale and reverse. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Imagine you're filling your body with energy because you're breathing in energy. Energy is all around us, and we are energy. Remember, we're spirit. We use our minds. We inhabit a body, and that spirit, mind, and body are actually all commingled together, and we can use that energy. Everything around us is energy. We're going to breathe it into our system. All right, bring hands down, back to the belly. Now, as you inhale, I want you to look over your right shoulder as if you're looking to a spot directly behind you. And then inhale, bring it to center. I'm sorry, there's reverse. Inhale, look over your shoulder. Exhale to the front. Inhale, look over your shoulder. Your focus is on filling the lower dantian with breath, with energy. When I breathe in and I'm pressing the diaphragm down, I'm imagining I'm building this energy right here in lower dantian. All right, float the hands up. Imagine energy coming up. I'm floating energy down in my body. I'm bringing energy up. Mixing energy down. One way to look at this is I'm bringing energy up from my kidneys, water energy, mixing it with the fire energy of the heart, mixing fire energy with water energy for balance. You're also working on the triple warmer, which is something I think I had sent to y'all earlier today. And the idea of the triple warmer is kind of like the body's thermostat in Chinese medicine. So not to be confused with the three treasures or the three dantians, but upper warmer, you're looking at pretty much chest, heart, perineum. Middle warmer is going to take in, say, some solar plex, stomach, spleen, some digestion, and then below the navel to the pelvis is obviously digestion, elimination. And so all the systems are within the main core of our group here, internal organs. And so this is also working with that energy. Now, bring your hands up the center, right by your head. I want shoulders down. Inhale, exhale, press out. My shoulders are down in proper position, which means comfortably, naturally roll back. My elbows are never locked, and I'm pulling back with my middle finger and ring finger, and I'm imagining energy flowing from my body to my elbows and my wrists and my palms. Inhale, exhale. Send that energy from lower dantian up your back, out your arms. Inhale. Deep diaphragmatic breathing. Exhale. Imagine sending that energy out through your palms and your wrists. You can imagine you're pressing against walls if you wish. It's a good anchor to use where I'm pressing, so I'm only using my mind for intention and pulling back on the middle finger, and you'll feel some of the stretch through here. But use your intention rather than, and your structure rather than any muscle to it at all. Inhale. I use my mind to bring that energy up as if I'm sending energy out, but it's not as if I am sending energy through my hands, through my palms. One more time. Float the hands down. Float the hands up and down. This time, inhale. Now turn to the side. I'm pressing with my right hand out, same as we just did. Pulling back on the middle finger and index finger. Middle finger and ring finger. Same thing with my left hand coming across central line. So I feel the stretch. And I'm going to look, in this case, I'm pushing to the right I'm looking to the left. Inhale, reverse that, press. And now to the left, looking to the right with a stretch on the neck. Inhale. Exhale. Remember, it's the quality of your intention, the quality of the depth of your breath. It adds dimension and quality to your practice. Inhale. So especially since two of us, all of us are in martial arts, so inhale. Now, as you exhale, don't use any physical muscle. Use your mind to push energy through your palms. You can continue to do this in your personal practice until you feel that energy moving through your arms. From your lower dantian, moving through your arms, out your palms. You may feel your forearms heat up. You may feel them tingle. I will always feel the sensation in my palms and my forearms. One more time. Bring them back down. One hand, the right hand, let it come back around to your lumbar. Your left hand, bring it over the side. You're going to bring it down. As I bring it down, I am relaxing and stretching joints and arms. My mind is in my left palm. I'm pressing up through my wrist, letting that energy shower down. Now I'm going to turn my hands. So I'm turning my hands. Now I'm spiraling upward. So I should feel palm towards the ceiling, nice torque, and also in the fascia. Breathe, inhale, exhale, increase that torque, stretch. Now rotate the elbow to center line and come down. Left hand now goes back behind to the lumbar. Right hand floats across the body, turns over. I'm now going to focus on the palm. You'll come up, feel the stretch, rotate, taking energy from your palm. Now, I like giving energy out. You may also wish to receive energy coming in. Inhale, exhale. I'm sending energy out my palm because I like the aspect of giving. I feel very firmly that when you give your energy, you also receive. Bring it back down the front. Let's come to the other side. You can bend your knees a little bit on this. It's a bit of a stretch, but really I'm focused on energy coming from my palm. And I want to send that energy out. I said some people use this to take energy in. It all depends on what you feel at that moment that you wish. Neither one is right nor wrong. This is the last one for this. Inhale, exhale, send energy out. Inhale, rotate the center line. Exhale, feel that energy come through your body. Now, feet together, arms crossed. As I roll out, step out, this is showing claws. So imagine I'm ripping, coming down. Inhale, exhale, This helps build for long metal right across my chest. So as if I'm shutting down one side of my lungs, I'm really pushing out. Now, turn the palm over. You're going to come down to the ground, keep your legs almost straight. Imagine I'm gathering energy up, bringing energy in. Inhale, exhale the other side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Really focus on the energy, pushing energy, leading energy out your palm. And I said, you really don't push this energy, you lead the energy. So imagine I'm sending and leading energy out my palm. Inhale, turn it over, gather. Inhale. Last one, exhale. Come back. All right. Now we're going to come out a little bit of in. So teacup. Inhale. Move the hip and the elbow together. Exhale. You'll find your own pattern in breathing. Remember, this is mind, breath, and body. So you want to get them unified, working together. Inhale. Exhale. You can keep it very tight or be a little more expressive, because we're working on this for a Qigong class, then make this a little bit more expressive. I'm bending my knees, I'm moving, but I'm always focused on mind, body, and breath. We can roll into the outside. Now let's go to the inside. So if I come in, I roll it towards me. My hip, my arm, roll out. Inhale, come back in. Pass to the other side. You want to feel a harmony in your breath, in your body, in your mind. You should feel your mind leading all the movements. Now we can also do two hands. So two hands to the outside. I tend to work a little bit more in dragon back with this. So as I dip down, my knees kind of roll together. I'm rolling my spine up. You want to work on that whipping action. Inhale. Exhale. Now I can go the other way. All right, bring feet together. Now, inhale. Really kind of stretch your back. So you're going to collapse your back a little bit. Turn the hands over, bring them in. So, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Everything flows. To really feel that stretch, use your intention more than muscle. One more time. Got a good feel to it this morning. All right. So let's kind of, we're going to work into, start with the middle with the lungs. So remember, with the lungs, we want to, as we work on the individual organs with this, we want to have that attitude of gratitude, just sending good, positive emotion into those organs, lighten, use your spirit, lighten the energy going in instead of, a lot of times we get weighed down with stress and everything else or negative thinking. So this is just attitude of gratitude. Put your energy, your mind, in this case, into your lungs. The color is white, so as you're working with this, imagine good white energy coming in, and of course your sound from the lungs. So I want you to gather energy up. When we do this, we're dropping the tailbone, rolling the energy up, back up. This is inhale. When I get right up to shoulders, roll your hands back as if you're pushing from your ears. So it rolls your shoulders and you're engaging the scapula. Press up. When I press up, I'm rotating my elbows back a little bit. So this is right up over my head. Now, if I want to purge, so inhale through the nose, press, exhale through the mouth. I'm purging, getting rid of negative energy that's already been used. Keep going. Here we go. Excellent. Looking good, looking good. All right. Now we're also going to tonify or to strengthen. So with this same move, breathe in. When you get right up to shoulders and head, press up as we did. Hold for a little bit. Turn the palms over. And on the exhale, resonate. Feel that energy as you resonate. Crown chakra, third eye, throat, heart, solar plexus, lower dantian, perineum. Inhale. If I want to, I'm visualizing white, but I want to use the sounds. Remember, if you vocalize loudly, physically through the sounds, it affects the physical. More of a whisper. More energetic, emotional. Very quietly, subtly. But to myself, it is more spiritual, more spirit. But feel the resonance. Just your body resonates each of the energy centers. One more time. All right, now come out to the side. Inhale as you connect your thumb and your index finger. Inhale, bring them together. Exhale, push clear all that energy away. Breathe out through the mouth. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. Use the expansion of your chest. You're rolling your shoulders back to expand. One more time. Bring hands down in front of you. Bear holds falls. Standing meditation. So your feet forward, knees not locked, slightly bent. Tailbone tucked in, dropped. Pressing the crown towards the ceiling. Dipping your chin just a little bit, and you'll feel the straightening of your spine, but also the ability to breathe better. Deep diaphragmatic breathing. Expand, resonate, absorb. What you do during your standing meditation is always up to you, of course. There's two things. When I first get started, I'll always work on just focusing on building this ball of energy in my lower dantian. This is what also gives you a feeling of groundedness, centeredness, gives you also physical strength. I can also use for the small circle circulation that we did earlier, breathing up the spine, exhale down the front. I could also use that during these times. All right, great. Float the hands up. Float the hands down. Mixing fire and water. We're going to go to the water, to the kidneys next. So that element is blue. The sound is joy. And the best water flow I have found, the knees start to come together. Imagine I'm pulling energy up through my kidney meridians. As I come up, my shoulders don't raise. I keep my shoulders down. As the hands come to chest height, it rolls out. Up. Deep breath. Clear energy out. Attitude, gratitude in my kidneys. Visualizing healthy, happy, good, deep blue. It sends pulling the energy up through my body, through my legs, coming up through the dantian, extending out. Deep, deep breathing. balance your energies. All you're really doing is revealing yourself to yourself. Right hands back behind, bear holds ball behind. So the shoulders will roll back and settle down. Stand and absorb. Sometimes with these standing meditations, you'll feel your body just kind of relax. Sometimes it happens suddenly, and all of a sudden your muscles just let go. That's perfect. If it's more gradual, that's perfect too. The deeper your relaxation, the more you can move this energy, the more the energy will benefit you. All right, break from that. Now we're going to move into liver. Remember the liver, good, healthy, green. The wood energy is spring, it's expansion. The sound is shh. So I spread just a little bit farther than the shoulder width. You can keep very much under his post, or a little bit farther out. But as I move to, in this case, my right side, imagine I'm pulling energy up my side and across through my liver, resonating with that energy, sending it out. Other side, liver and gallbladder meridians. Inhale, absorb, turn the palms over. Pull that energy up through your body. Feel it. One more time. Just remember, as I'm pulling the energy up, I'm breathing deep into the diaphragm. When your hands are raised, it's easy to go into chest breathing, but focus on that deep diaphragmatic breathing. All right, feet together, float hands up, float hands down, float up, float down. Feel that energy. If you do, just let it, just feel it. Whenever you feel sensations, don't add to them, don't take them away, just let them be. All right, hands are going to be in front. Inhale, exhale, exchange, push out. Inhale, exhale. A little bit of push-pull. Inhale, exhale. There's an exchange, and I'm pulling my shoulder back, and I'm pressing with this hand. Inhale, exchange. Now I'm pulling left in. I'm pushing out, using my mind, my intention to push out and use that energy. Pulling back on my middle finger to create the conclave, but also you feel this tension. Remember, it's mind, breath, and body connection. If you find yourself mentally kind of rushing through it, slow it down. You put your mind both in your heart and in the movement. Sometimes it helps if you lose focus. One more time. All right. Bringing the hands up. Standing Zhanshuang, standing like a tree. So, toes forward, right up underneath you. So, proper post. Knees forward. Tailbone is dropped a bit. Elbows flared but down. Your chin tucked in. Spine as if and crown as if suspended from the ceiling. Your tongue's on the roof of your mouth. You can do small circulation here if you wish, or stand and absorb. Be open to any little changes in your body. Keep your structure. You want to be so relaxed. The only thing that's holding you up is just enough to keep the arms in place and the body erect. All other tension in the body should be relaxed. Just let go. This is also a separate practice in itself. You can do this for as long as you can hold it. Whether it's 5 minutes, 15 minutes, an hour, the longer, the more beneficial. All right, let's bring that down. We're going to run into heart. So now the organ obviously is red. It's the color most associated with heart energy. The sound is har. All right. Cloudy hands. The one hand moves right in front of the heart, exchanging that energy. The other hand just moves through space. The breathing on this is really up to you. I tend to do one inhale for a pass, exhale for a pass. Drop down to lower dantian, connect with that energy in the lower dantian. Bring it back up to heart. Take it into third eye, right at your forehead. Drop back down the heart. Okay. Come back to neutral. Float the hands up. Float the hands down. Float the hands up. Float the hands down. Now, spread the hands out. Bring the palms together. Drop the knees. You come up. Inhale. Form a diamond at the heart. Exhale, push out. Inhale. Raise the elbows. Swing back. Exhale. Come by stomach spleen. Drop the energy to the earth. Pick up. Inhale. Exhale. Resonate. Repeat. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale and absorb. See if you can really feel that energy as it pull up. Press out. Clear energy. Gather energy. Everything is energy. Our consciousness sees the energy in various states. For our purposes, just know that your entire being is energy. And you're simply using all the energy that's around you and in you that's part of your mind and body. Last time, palms come together, back of palms, roll up, right to heart, press out, raise the elbows. Okay. Now, bring up. So I want you to bring your palms up, forearms up, roll out. Now, your palms are always in conclave. Roll them down as I drop my knees, but I also raise up on my toes. This is new. It's called sitting three plate sitting. Bring them up, drop down farther. I'm pressing from my shoulders. My elbows are not locked. Each time I go a little bit lower and I'm up on my toes. Come up. Now, if where you are does not allow for coming up on your toes very well, you can still do that flat-footed. Inhale, exhale. Imagine energy rolling out down my arms, my palms. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Hold. For our standing meditation on this, we'll hold diamond in front of the heart. And you can either bring energy in focusing energy coming into your heart chakra, or I could be sending energy out my heart chakra using as a focal coming out to the world. All right, breathe in, feet together, let the hands up, let the hands down. All right, stomach spleen, color is yellow, sound is whoo. So inhale, exhale, clear it out. Inhale, pass all that energy through stomach, spleen, and all its attending support systems. Clear that energy out. Move the hips back a little bit as you spread through. Attitude of gratitude, healthy yellow color. Deep diaphragmatic breathing. One more time. Now go to one hand. Right hand sits below the lower dantian, the navel. Left hand goes out, gathers energy, infuses it into lower dantian. Right hand comes out, gathers energy, sends it into lower dantian. Left hand. Inhale, exhale, gathering energy, shifting back to lower dantian, bending out. One more time. Now, standing meditation for earth energy. Toes, knees forward, elbows, fingers forward, parallel to the ground are your forearms. Fingers are splayed a little bit, moved off to the side. You're going to stand and absorb. As I've mentioned before, sometimes I'll use this as 4 to 5 gates breathing. In other words, I will imagine I'm breathing energy in through the soles of my feet, palms of my hand, lower dantian. On the exhale, I can send it back out again or sink it into my bones, my tendons, or I can inhale, bring it all in, exhale, I'm compressing it in lower dantian. So we give you options that you can play with also on your own. All right, break from that. So we have covered lungs, kidneys, liver, heart, stomach, and spleen, all the internal organs. So it's why it's a 5-organ flow. But also now we're going to completely harmonize. So bring up, bring the hands together, palms come down the front. In this case, I want you to keep the palms together. I mean, just kind of facing each other. Breathe, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Now, bring the palms so the fingers are out. In this case, inhale, come up, just roll your elbows back, bring your palms if you're coming up the side. Exhale, roll it in front. Your mind, so your body, your arms are coming up. Exhale, they're coming down. Now, lead the energy up your spine. Across the back of your head, top of your head. As you're coming down the front, lead it down the front channel. Turning the wheel. Now, right hand, lower dantian. Left hand comes up. Balance your energies. Left hand to dantian. Right hand up. One more time. Now, put your hands together, thumb, as we had before when we opened. Bring your feet together, your heels together. Bamboo sways in the wind. Your knees are not locked. Just stand and absorb. If you find yourself swaying, that's why they call it bamboo sways in the wind. Just let it go. You only have enough awareness to make sure you're not falling over. But absorb. Just stand and absorb. Resonate. Feel. Deep diaphragmatic breathing. And that today. Thanks. Very good. And that concludes today. I'm going to check on something real quick. We're having an issue with sound on my end. Well, he's hearing everybody.
Can you hear me?
All right. Everybody hear me okay? Everything was good? Awesome.
Can you hear me?
Very good.
Can you hear me?
Well, I would ask for questions, but for some reason, I'm not hearing much.
Okay. I don't know what's wrong.
So,
yep.
all right.
I can hear you.
Y'all have a great day.
All right.
Chad, great seeing you. Looks like a gorgeous day at the beach. Sweet.
Yeah.
Yes. All right.
Thank you.